want to share a little bit of wisdom with you on this Wednesday. So let's talk about desires and attachment. But before we do that, let me share with you that everything that we experience is filtered through one of two belief systems. The first belief system, not necessarily that they're in this order, but it's the first one I'm going to speak of, is the belief system of our ego. This is the belief system that is going to look at the world through the lens of fear. The other belief system is the belief system of our soul, of our essence. It's not so much a belief system per se as it is a knowingness that we feel internally. So if you take desire and you run it through the filter of these two belief systems, you're going to have very different experiences. A desire is nothing more than a longing. It is just a wanting, a wishing, all it is, like I said, a longing. When you have this longing, our ego adds an attachment to that desire. The attachment is, I am attached to the outcome, and if it doesn't happen this particular way, then something has gone wrong, and I am going to experience fear. Because when we set an expectation of outcome, we become attached to it. That's just the way that it works. Now, when it happens from the ego level, we are not even consciously aware that that's happening. It requires a very skillful going below the surface of the belief system that you have to understand where is this attachment coming from. And if you trace it far back enough, that attachment is going to be to something out there needing to behave in a certain way for me over here to be okay. A quick example, a desire to have a mate. The attachment is that when I find that mate, they need to belong to me. They better not look at anybody else. They better not be interested in anything else, because now that I have a desire for that mate now is attached to the outcome that I'm expecting. Otherwise, I'm not going to feel good. And guess what? They're not going to feel good either, because I'm going to let them know how they've disappointed me in one way or another. Now, when our desires are coming through our soul, when our desires are coming through the belief system of love, this is the knowingness inside of us. The desire is an impulse more than us getting something. It's an impulse of us giving something. And there is no attachment to any kind of an outcome. This is a simple, I would love to have a mate. Okay, I meet somebody. You're it. Great. You're not it. Great. You meet somebody else the next day. You're it. Maybe. You're not. Okay. And there is an ability to move through life pretty much carefree. It is not that you don't care, but it is that you are free to not care about the outcomes. And this is an important piece to understand, that on the spiritual journey, we are freeing ourselves from expecting the world to fulfill us, so that we, the essence, the soul, the spirit that we are, can empty ourselves up into the world. Our desires are guiding us to places, to situations, to experiences where we get to give of ourselves. So that's the big difference between desires of the soul and desires of the ego. And again, it's just a little bit of wisdom that I have gleaned on my journey, and through all the years that I've coached clients, I keep seeing these patterns evolving, and it's always the same thing. The desires of the ego are always about what can I get? So they have an attachment to an outcome with them. The desires of the soul are, how can I be expressed? How can I bring what is in me and share it with the world so that I can fulfill on my purpose? And all of our purpose as a soul is to come into the world and give fully of who we have been created to be. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this tidbit of wisdom. For more wisdom, please visit my website, www.linaorlando.com. Thanks, and have a magnificent day.